Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're gonna get back into more foodie beauty content. I am feeling slightly better, voice is still out of it, but overall feeling a little bit better. Had a good night's sleep, and I think that's what really helped out. That being said, we are going to get into the last foodie video before we're completely finished, we're caught up to date, and then we can go back to the beginning of maybe the couples channel. Also, we will be doing a video on Amber's Retro Reacts, actually 2 videos in one by the looks of it, because there's a diet plan and then a confession. So we have to see whether or not the confession ties in with the diet plan, which I think it does. Like, it would make sense, because if she plans for a week and the very next day it's like, hey guys, I have a confession, obviously it's probably going to be, I failed my diet. So we're going to get into that video afterwards too.
Well, hello guys. Welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to take you on a little drive. I decided to go to the mall for some White Friday sale that I really want to check out. And as you know, I recently got my license here to drive in Kuwait. And it started off okay, as you can see here. But as I got closer to the mall, I realized that coming out on a weekend in the evening in Kuwait is kind of a mistake. It got to be very, very, very busy, and it was just, chaos. I'm not used to the way people drive here. I'm not really used to the roads. So, yeah, as you can see, there was just a lot of congestion and cars everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't think of that, because like a shopping mall is one of the worst places you would want to go on the weekend because there are so many people there. But then you also tie in the fact that a lot of people are not going to be working on the weekend, and there's also a shopping sale, so it's going to be even more packed. And it isn't just the Middle East either. Like, most places in the world who have shopping malls or like shopping strips, they're going to have a lot of sales on the weekend to get more customers in. So like, I don't know how she wouldn't think of that. Like, that'd be the first thing that come to my mind.
And I was looking for the parking lot to the mall, which is on the left, not on the right. I thought it was on the right and left. So here I am approaching an underground parking lot, which actually wasn't for the mall I was going to, which was the Al Qut Mall. And here I am realizing that moments later and trying to weave myself back into traffic, which I had to get into the left lane there, which was a bit difficult. And I had to stop for people to cross. You had to be very aware because people, we're just crossing, as you can see on the left here and right, all over the place, and cars were just kind of back to back. So it was really, really difficult for me to get in when I wanted to. And there were just cars blocking the other lane on the right. And there were cars, as you can see on the right here, that were double parked. And so, it just made driving difficult.
Something that I find interesting about how Foodie and her anxiety disorder works is that it's very different from mine, in the sense that I am hyper vigilant of when other people drive me around, where she's essentially carefree. She enjoys the fact that her husband drives her around. I can't be like that. Even if it's someone I trust, I still have to be very hyper focused of everything on the road. So wouldn't you think after like 2 years of living in Kuwait, she would kind of pick up how traffic moves and also how like pedestrians walk and stuff like that? But not really. She's like very surprised about like, wow, it's so packed that people do all these different things in comparison to like Canada or the West. Like, they just walk out in the street without a care in the world. I mean, a lot of people do that too because they just think they own the road, but it's more so like, it's not really what seems to be a written rule because everyone's doing it in the Middle East in the video. So I'm going to assume that Foodie didn't really pay that much of attention when she was letting her husband drive around for the 2 years, because like, she's very surprised about how it works.
All right, after that chaotic moment, I finally found the right parking lot to get into the mall. And there was a little bit of a wait here, as you can see, people crossing and cars just waiting to get in. And seeing how the traffic was around the mall, I had a slight inclination that the mall would be pretty full and I would have to drive around a lot to find a parking spot, and I was absolutely right.
You had a slight inclination that a busy mall on the weekend having sales was going to be even more busy. Wonderful insight.
Now, I have a bad history with parking garages. I'm claustrophobic and I just don't like them. They make me feel uncomfortable going underground. I feel a bit suffocated and I just have this irrational fear of like, what if it collapses? I don't know. I'm just a bit strange. But anyway, I had to get a
I mean, yes, like that is a bit of an irrational fear, but at the same time, it is still a possibility. Like it could give out, there could be an earthquake, it could be any real particular reason, and that could very likely happen. But at the same time, there is a lot of other things that you would have to be aware of about being late at night in a parking lot as a woman by yourself. Like those are more so a larger fear that you kind of have to worry about. And not just women, men too. Men can be the victims of violent crimes, so please be very careful. Also, do not trust women. Just because they are a woman does not mean they are trustworthy either. Just be very careful around any and all strangers, especially by yourself late at night.
but yeah, I was able to make it.
Hey guys, so
God, that's the last thing you want to see in the middle of the night. Imagine being a single Middle Eastern man walking down, minding your own business, just trying to go to your car in the middle of a parking lot. Out of nowhere, here comes Foodie. Hey, just like that. Like, dude, that'd be a horror film.
I'm here at the mall, the Al Mall, to go shopping, and I picked a bad day. It's Saturday. I don't even know where I'm parked. I had to park like on the 6th floor, far away from the door, but I found a parking spot finally. It's chaotic as heck, as you saw from my intro, and
This is the type of stuff that kind of leads me to believe that both Foodie and Amber don't really have anxiety disorders. They kind of put it on and just say they do, because like, how are you going to park on the 6th floor away from the doors late at night as a woman by yourself in a random place that you're still not completely familiar with, full of people? Because like, as a grown-ass man who's lived in the same area his entire life, I won't do that. There is no way in hell I would do that late at night, let alone Foodie in her position.
going down. Okay, so I'm here.
Just a quick heads up, I'm going to put a stabilizer as well as a low flash on the video, so that way, hopefully, if anyone is sensitive to like moving, like motion sickness or flashing lights, it doesn't affect you as much, because my god, I'm about to have a seizure and I don't even have epilepsy. Also, noise reduction. I'm going to give you guys a sample of what I have to hear, and then I'll show you the filter I put on afterwards.
At the Al Mall in Fahahil in Kuwait. Mall behind me. And I'm just gonna go find Bath and Body Works, and yeah, let's go.
So, Foodie, you're telling me you drove to the mall, we're in the shopping mall for like 2 minutes, and then you were told not to film, so now we just watch you driving to the store, pick up the stuff, not even really pick up the stuff because we didn't get to see that, and you just go home to show us what you got. How is that a shopping video?
All right, I'm in the car. I got my stuff. I finally found the Bath and Body Works. I had to walk around a lot to find it. But it was on the ground floor and I was starting from the top, so I had to go on every floor. But I got a lot of exercise today. Yay. That's what I was aiming for. But honestly, guys, my anxiety cannot when I'm alone. I can't, okay? So on weekends or when it's busy, I just can't. Nope, nope, nope. All right, so they had a really good sale, and it was buy 3, get 4 free. So you pay they take the 4 cheapest items you buy, and they make that free. So I paid 20 KD and 750 fills. I'll put that somewhere on the screen for you. All right. And I'll just do a quick haul in the parking lot before I figure out how to get out of here. I have no idea. This will be interesting.
Again, it's like my anxiety's up here. I just went to a shopping mall with way too many people. I'm worried about the parking garage falling on top of me. Let's do a shopping haul in the parking lot. Not to mention the claustrophobia. Like, she's not feeling trapped right now. Not in the car, not in the shopping mall, in the parking lot.
All right, so I got a couple of body washes. I wanted body washes and candles because I'm almost out of body wash. I was going to go to Lush, but since they had this sale, I thought, it'll be more economical this way, and plus I do like Bath and Body Works body washes.
There used to be this one store that had really good pet-friendly candles that had really amazing smells that I used to like. But the thing is, Banjo is very weird with fire, and he's not scared of it by any means, but he's like very, I want to get to it, I want to eat it, or probably like burn the house down. For all I know, my dog's a bloody arsonist. Like, no matter how high up it is, he is going to attempt to get to that bloody candle, so I just don't have candles anymore. It's like the fire itself. Same thing if someone in the church, because we have a church behind our house, if someone's in the church and they're having a bonfire and he's in the backyard, he just sits there mesmerized by the fire. I don't know what it is. It's like a moth to a flame, or maybe like some, past memory where he used to be a cult leader or something. I don't know. It's some weird shit.
So this was Strawberry Snowflakes. It's a new holiday edition, and it was 7 KD. Smells like strawberry pound cake, basically, kind of.
You know the addiction is bad when she starts buying body washes that smell like cake.
So I got a strawberry. I got this one also called Gingham Glow, 7 KD. Oh, I don't know. It smells like flowery, like kind of jasmine-y, but very feminine and very floral and perfumey, which I like.
I know the proper term, I just don't know how to pronounce it properly, but we have red gingham plants that we often use for displays because they're very easy to manage and grow, but they also use for different types of scents and perfumes and mists and stuff like that, so that would make a lot of sense why it would smell flowery, because it is type of flower. We have native red ones, which look really beautiful, honestly. They look like this.
Ask me, like 10 years ago, I preferred like sweet fruity smells. As I'm getting older, oh my gosh, I don't know, my tastes are changing in perfumes. And I got this one for Salah. It's a surprise. This is a 3-in-1 hair, face, and body wash. Pro Vitamin B5 and aloe. It was 6 KD, 750 fills. Mahogany teakwood. That smells good.
Honestly, a lot of the stuff that comes from Lush sounds really nice, but at the same time, it's like an assault on the senses. Straight up, just violent assault on you.
So for my candles, I got 4 of them. So those were the expensive items. Each candle was 5.5. The 3-wick candles are 10 KD. These are half price, and honestly, this will be fine. You know how I hate 3 wicks? No. So this is Winter Candy Apple.
Yeah, no, I really hate the fact that she has a long-haired cat, or just any cat in general, around potential open flames, because it's like, dude, not good. Not good in the slightest. And you know she doesn't pay attention. Like, she's not going to actively pay attention to the cat that's near the open flame.
Smells good. Fresh. Fresh! Alright. This is Mary Cookie. I haven't smelt it yet. Oh, smells like cookie.
It really is a never-ending cycle with her, isn't it? Like, even the candles and the body wash have to smell like food.
Duh, right? All right, and I got a gingerbread bakery. Smells like gingerbread. Everything they say that smells like, it does. This is sugared snickerdoodle. This is my favorite. Come on. I love the smell of baked goods. Baked good candles. It just makes the home feel so homey. That's why people, when they bake, you know, you get cozy. It's like sweater weather. Even here, it's getting cool. So
You have an ED, you overeat, you have a unhealthy relationship with food, and yet you bring the scent of food into your house thinking that's going to be okay. What is wrong with you? How the hell on God's green earth are you 41 years old and not realize what you're doing is stupid? Like, just, my God. Like, it really is. It's the exact same thing of, like, theme parks or cinemas, like, blasting the smell of food into the air to attract customers to buy food. She's doing the exact same thing in her own home, and yet, for some reason, she doesn't understand why that's a bad thing. And I'm willing to bet if I go to that video right now, the comment section is going to be turned off because she's going to fight and argue with people who said the exact same thing I did, and then she's going to realize she was wrong, losing the battle, and then get petty and turn the comments off. Surprise, surprise, look, I was right.
but I did have a good time. I didn't want to cause trouble, basically what happened was the security guard was trying to get my attention for a while, and they were talking very low, you know. So he walked in front of me and said, pointed at my GoPro and said, "This problem," you know. And I said, "Oh, sorry," you know, and I turned it off, and that was that. I don't want to cause problems, you know. If I'm told not to film, I will do it.
Now, I wanted to leave this in the video because I can personally respect Foodie and Amber when they do the right thing. That being said, I do not like them as people, but if you do the right thing, I'm not going to criticize you for it. Because there are way too many people in the West who go to other countries who do not follow the rules and then expect to get no consequences when they continue to do the wrong thing. So if she is told not to do something and she follows the rules, I can respect that. I am going to give her props for that. That being said, again, if you're someone who goes to another country and you act like a dickhead and you wrote for the rest of us, I have no sympathy for you and you deserve any punishment you get.
That's how it goes, you know, you never know. I find in Kuwait, it's iffy. It's very iffy. I do see a lot of different vloggers, like I said, on TikTok, but they're mostly in parks and sometimes in malls. So I thought, you know, I saw a few vloggers on TikTok and I thought, okay, if they can do it, but it just depends on the situation, you know. If you get caught, I had a big old tripod and, you know, it was obvious.
It really comes down to respecting the rules, and some places do allow you to film, some don't, and some require you to either remove the people that don't want to be filmed or film only yourself in that area, or like you have to notify them ahead of time. So like you call up and like, hey, can I do this? And they go, yeah, no problem. You get like an hour and a half, or 2 hours. Like it just comes down to the rules and respecting other people in a public space, because you share that public space with other people and you're not entitled to it more so than anyone else. You are equal and you respect the people and the property and the rules. Like that, it's that goddamn simple. And yet so many people don't understand that.
And it's very busy, so maybe just, you know, it's not ideal to film. So that's okay. I respected that. I have no beefs about it. I'm not butthurt about it. You know, I'll film until I'm told not to, basically. But I've been to the Al Quoit Mall many times. I don't think there's any need to film it anymore. There's a few vlogs of us going there, PF Chang's, just visiting the mall. We have a vlog, I think, on our couple's channel. Sorry I didn't get too much filming of the mall itself. Kind of a crummy vlog, but I just wanted to show you the driving, you know, and it's very crazy on a busy day. If you are...
I am going to assume Kuwait probably has the same thing like we do in Australia, which is like a call center in the mall. So if you want to call up and ask whether or not you can film, they'll probably let you know. They'll be like, yeah, you can film, no, you can't film, or you can have to do like fill out a certain form or something in order to be able to film in the store. And it would probably be better than have security guards taking away attention from what they had to do, potentially stopping crimes or helping people who may be in need of help, to chase down a random YouTuber who is filming in the store when they're not supposed to.
I got what I needed. Yes, I did. I got my candles because I'm just in the mood to, you know...
You're in the mood for what, Foodie? To torture yourself and exacerbate your condition?
Light some candles and get cozy. And yeah, that's just kind of the time of year, no matter where you are. That mentality, that switch in weather happens here too. Even though it's not snowy, it still happens, and you still get that urge to be comfortable and cozy and yada yada yada, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this mini vlog. I hope that you're nice and cozy watching this video, and I hope I entertained you somewhat. Anyways, I don't know if I'll only know when I go back and edit if I caught the security guard on camera, you know, telling me to turn it off or not, but we'll see about that. I don't think I did, but we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the future.
Alright guys, come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was actually pretty chill. Like, I did not mind this one at all. In like comparison to a lot of the food videos, this was actually like a good 9 out of 10. That being said, we're going to be moving on to Amber, which is probably going to be less good. Honestly, she's probably just going to complain the entire time, which, I mean, that's fine. And, you know, I don't really mind that all that much. But let's get into that video, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.